What's up, y'all? We're going to start with Cancer. On the male side, y'all, male jinns are way worse than female jinns, even though they both ain't shit if they're not submitted to God. It's just that they love money more than anything. Jinns be getting tricked by them. The jinns that want a husband, want a regular life and shit like that, they be getting tricked by them. I can't wait till jinns come into the realization that they are jinns and that they really love a life of 9 of Pentacles, like independent women. Just finding dudes to trick and laugh at them and go hang out. Like they friends and shit. You know what I'm saying? They really got the best hand. They don't understand that. They think that having a regular human life is better because they don't know who they are. The men that are full of smoke, straight jinns, like the women, that was derived. See, jinn women were made by Allah. Jinn men came to be by the infidelity of men and women, honestly. So it's a different kind of thing. Like, what is this? It's terrible as fuck. They terrible as fuck. All they love is money. And they laugh when ain't shit funny. And they terrorize and tear up shit like Spike the Gremlin on the Gremlins. For real. Half and halves is men that were infidels and 2 seconds away from being full of smoke. You know, it's like one false move. They would do better. You know, I'm feeling wavy now. You know, for real. They just slept around with bitches that they didn't know was jinns. More than likely they were married or they had a twin that they got children with and shit and stepped out on her. My weed dude probably a half and half. Half and half creamer. That's my nigga though. But he make one false move, his ass is grass. He don't want to be no jinn. The jinn men, it's like being lost in space. And you swear, like the only way you can get grounded is to be around people and copy exactly what they doing. You don't have your own identity. For real, they love to trick they love to trick half and halfers because they can get them on their side. And they love to trick jinns because they don't love them hoes. Kind of shit. They love money more than anything. They don't love women. They don't love sex. None of that. Jinns, they think they love what a regular woman love, which is her man, her child, and herself, for real. Adam and Eve shit. That's what a regular woman love. Jinns, the women, love tricking men, shitting on them to say you shouldn't have cheated on her, and materialism, to be all right, to not never have to worry about money. But they ain't in love with money like male jinns. They just like material shit. That's why they call gold diggers. A lot of gold diggers are jinns. Because you paying them to basically trick you. You ain't got no business with them in the first motherfucking place. You supposed to be at home somewhere. You got a woman somewhere with a child and everything. You got a twin on the earth. You gonna teach her a lesson kind of shit. So here you go. The worst thing for a jinn man to do is to sleep with a regular woman. That's his demise. Because he don't want her. He want her money. So a regular woman that get money is his worst enemy. If he sleep with her, he might as well shoot himself in the head. I ain't lying. That's how they wipe out. They best bet is to trick jinns and half men. If they touch a woman that's single mother, anything like that, she regular, she ain't came in the union with her twin yet, she get money on her own, she don't depend on nobody, she self-sufficient, that's the worst motherfucker to touch. She gonna send that nigga up top. He ain't gonna know what hit his ass. And he don't like her, he don't want no love, he want money. Oh yeah, it's real. It's really real. They hate twin flame couples. That's okay, because I wanted to put this one in there anyway, so that's good. I use this one for later. Hold on, y'all. We control the chicken heads. Them jinn men, they don't want nothing to do with no power couple, nothing. They play themselves. And they think that a lot gonna have leniency on them because, you know, they know too much for real. And Shaitan was trying to tell a lot about the punk motherfuckers. However, a lot didn't know what he know now. So they think they his little friend. They about to learn. They ain't shit to him. I swear. They don't know the man. Trust me. They love money. You can't serve two masters. You gonna love one and hate the other. So they hate God and they love money. So they about to meet hate personified. Where they think they got it from, huh? Right. I'm a lady and not a man. Bum bum. Bum bum bum. Bum bum. Cancerian man. Cancer men can be flirtatious. Hold on, y'all. Cancer men can be flirtatious, so it will take time and patience to get to know them really well. They may appear aloof, but without warning, their defenses may come down, and a tender, warm smile and endearing laughter may break through. Now, mind you, this is about regular men who love God, who didn't do anything to, get him mad or put him in this situation that we're currently in. And then you have the half and halfers who are low-key infidels. However, they want force move. Either they turn back to God or they end up slime. And slime is male jinns, puffs of smoke. So you got three archetypes. Those that are obedient to God, been obedient to God, have no desire to cheat on their woman, do the right thing, get their money, go home. You know what I'm saying? Know how to live without getting off into some shit. Then you got the second one, which is, they fell for the bait of a jinn, cheating on their woman. They got a woman, they got children. They didn't want to do the right thing. They want to cheat. That's what an infidel is. Those are the half and half boys. Then you have the male jinn, period. He don't love nothing but money. So he'll act like a Cancerian man. So jinns should pay attention to this. And single women with children that get money should pay attention to this. Cancer men can be flirtatious, so it will take time and patience to get to know them really well. They may appear aloof, but without warning, their defenses may come down, and a tender, warm smile and endearing laughter may break through. It's important to remember that however moody, cautious, pessimistic, or arrogant they may appear, their true nature is this softer, affectionate side. It's just that they often feel too vulnerable to show it. This man isn't a mama's boy. I love Bob. I love Bob. So if they act like that, they full of shit. Some of them do love their mothers. Because I know some Cancer men and they are mama's boy for real. This man isn't a mama's boy, but the mother figure will be an important one in his life. See? So they had their mothers in the right perspective. So they ain't love Bob. So if that motherfucker acting like that, he's a motherfucking lie. He a fraud out here. He'll put his mother on a pedestal or have an image of what a mother should be like in his mind. Cancerians are either very close to their mothers or completely alienated and disappointed with them. Either way, the relationship is never casual. The jinn that I was tricked by, he was like, you act just like my mother. And I said, nigga, you tell everybody that. No, I don't. I could just tell he used that line with everybody. You act just like my mother. How he said it was bullshit. Like, I was like, no, I don't. You know what I'm saying? Now I might have asked him, what's your mother's sign? And he said Aries. And I'm like, no, I don't. I don't even got Aries in my chart. My sister Aries. She probably act more like her. But there's some shit you say to everybody. You told that to the last girl. Kind of shit. Real cliche-ish. I need to keep my dick in my pants. It all, like, look, catchphrases and shit is all they got. So they be around regular people trying to see what to say. You know what I'm saying? And to get into whatever sign you is, now they that. So you gotta watch these motherfuckers because they really ain't their sign. They ain't shit. They have an original sign, you know, some of them. And then some of them lie this lifetime and say they this. And they really ain't that sign. They another sign. You see how they can move about? They that devil on the motherfucking zodiac wheel in the Rider-Waite deck on the Wheel of Fortune. I'm trying to tell you, just round and round the wheel, trying to find who they about to be like. So they can trick you out your motherfucking money or your spot in heaven. You understand me? Cancerians are either very close to their mothers or completely alienated and disappointed with them. Either way, the relationship is never casual. So if you fall in love with a Cancer male, you will have to understand the importance of the mother figure in his life. He will never ever admit it, but a part of him adores being petted and mothered by females. See how they can go dangerous for the half and halves? You see how they can end up an infidel? And then, because they don't know enough about themselves. You know what I'm saying? Why you going out here getting all these women and you ain't learned about yourself to know what you like or know what you don't like so that you won't end up falling victim to some shit because you don't know how to utilize the women in your life that don't want to do you no harm. You know what I'm saying? With his sensitive awareness of what others feel and his practical side, which ensures he won't be lacking in cash. See? See? Now see that's the shit there I'm talking about. Because if you got a jinn dude, that motherfucker love money more than you, bitch. If you get money, he's showing that kind of love towards you and telling you, being a promoter, a motivator, you can do this, you know, get your money, baby, all that shit, because he really in love with your money, not you. Okay? So any Cancer man that's done went half and half because he done slept around and they got full of smoke. If he get petty about money, I asked my brother to get me some cigarettes. I need $10. This nigga been getting hand over fist money forever. And he ain't never been funny acting about no money. All of a sudden, I got to go through his aunt to get some money. What? When you become petty? I ain't never asked this nigga for shit. No, never in my life. Man, I'm in my 40s. I done known him since I was 15 this lifetime. I ain't never asked this nigga for shit. Asked him for $10. He act like I was pulling teeth. But that's how you know he done got touched by them motherfucking jinns. Exactly. You see? With his sensitive awareness of what others feel and his practical side, which ensures he won't be lacking in cash. This guy is never short of admirers, but it may take a while before he really falls in love. Now, I dealt with a Cancer that was just a friend, you know. However, you need money to move, you need help with this, you need help with that. Real giving nature. So if they ain't like that, they either a jinn or they half and half creamers. This is because he sets very high standards and rarely compromises. So in the great majority of cases, if a Cancerian asks a person out more than once, it's a sign that he is genuinely enamored. You see how, y'all on that day scene, he asks you out more than once, you got to look at the situation, bitch. You hear me? You got to look into the situation. Born between June 21st and July 3rd, Cancerians born between these dates are under the double influence of the moon and all its changing moods. They tend to be highly emotional, intuitive, and loving, but they might try to be less changeable and sentimental. June 21st and July 3rd, June 21st and July 3rd. July 4th and July 13th. So that would be born between July 4th and July 13th. So that's July 4th through July 13th. The one I just read was June 21st through July 3rd. July 4th through July 13th, these people will often have deep and penetrating minds. This can make them brilliant, but also rather intense in their approach to people and situations. So they need to learn when to back off and let go. They make very loyal and devoted friends. This that Chucky. Friends to the end. July 4th through July 13th, you find a jinn man, or he find you. You get tricked by one of motherfuckers. I'm talking about won't leave. Won't you just leave me alone? Some of y'all probably got a restraining order, motherfucker, like that. I'm trying to tell you. Can we just be friends, kind of shit? No! Born between July 14th and July 22nd, extremely compassionate, forgiving. These are the idealistic dreamers of the zodiac, and people tend to gravitate toward them. This is fine as long as they learn to self-regulate, ensuring that they see to their own needs and self-development as well. Oh, no. That's a night nurse nigga. Oh, take care of him. That's a jinn. It is. If y'all get a motherfucker July 14th through July 22nd and that motherfucker strange, strange for real, and rearranged, they rearranged in a way where they want you to become the nurturer when they really the rulers of the fourth house. They want you to take care of them through and through. Capricorns like that. Jan Capricorns. Oh my God, honey. You got a man. A little baby boy for life. A little baby boy for life. You sure do. Let's see what Gemini here for. I'm giving y'all all the juicy chips in the punch. Now, y'all fall on y'all face. Ain't got nothing to do with the law. When something come up stinking, don't look his way and don't call me on the phone. You know I changed my number. Men born under the sign of Gemini love to socialize, and they will often dress in a striking manner. They won't talk much about their own feelings, but they will be intelligent, witty, and well-informed. They could really add in that motherfucking sign. They can also be persuasive. There are few people who don't succumb to their charms. Honey baby Bob. True to his sign, the Gemini man is often restless and unpredictable, and you'll never be quite sure which personality he is going to be on any particular day. Oh, they ain't nuts. There is one thing, however, you can be sure of. If you fall in love with a Gemini, life will never be boring. He will be able to say, I love you in 1,000 different ways. If you can survive his mood swings from being the most wonderful man in the world to becoming the most morose and sullen, morose, M-O-R-O-S-E, and sullen, you'll find yourself absolutely hypnotized by his immense knowledge and wide interest. He will always remain an enigma, and for some unfathomable reason, he remains an enigma, a mystery. However much in love with you he is, he will try to disguise it. Despite all of this, being in a relationship with a Gemini man is inexplicably the most exciting, fun, and easy thing in the world. So if you get a Gen man and the motherfucker is difficult as hell, and this motherfucker think he know everything, and his mood is swinging, and he all over the place like he channeling 50 spirits and shit, you got you a Gen man, bitch, and you need to run. While it's true that the Gemini man has a tendency to flirt and needs two loves, this does not necessarily mean he needs two partners. What he needs is a partner who can offer him plenty of variety and romance. Sex is important, but he wants more from a partner than just the physical. He wants love, warmth, loyalty, conversation, and above all, companionship. So Gemini men tend to do good with daughters. If they don't have one, they more than likely would do good with one. If they marry or they got their mate, they don't want another woman. They just need another feminine energy that may give them what their wife doesn't, but it's on a mental level. Where it says warmth, loyalty, conversation. You see, they would like do real good with a little girl. I dated a Gemini with a little girl. When I tell you, Honey, baby, they was twinning, honey. They was twins for real. That was his girl, and he didn't want no more kids. It makes sense, because he had his twin, and that's his daughter. What else he need? You see what I'm saying? When I'm reading this, y'all have to understand that I'm reading for the original man, which would be like Adam, before they touched the tree of good and evil. So you're going to be looking for, if you got a jinn, he going to act like the original man. However, it's going to come out fucked up. You see? He going to be the opposite of what he is. If he fun loving, like you said, one of the easiest relationships to be in, is really true, because mine was easy to be in with this particular Gemini. And they real fun, spontaneous. Let's go here, let's go there, let's hit the road kind of situation. Jinn men love money, y'all. You might fuck around and be out of money fucking with a Gemini jinn man. You see, the half and halfers, tricky, act like that, then, or that's what keep you hooked though. If it's your twin that went half and halfer because he was cheating on your ass, you dealing with some shit, bitch. Like, if you knew him before he was a half and halfer, then you know how easy it used to be. And you be saying, like Uncle James Brown said, a woman looking for what a man used to be. Kind of shit. Oh man, it's fucked up. It's real fucked up. Born between, y'all, May 21st and May 31st, people born between these dates are heavily under the influence of the planet Mercury, so they tend to be very social and creative. Several steps ahead of their time, their mental brilliance can be fascinating, controversial, and at times exceptional. I don't know why a Jinn would choose to be a Gemini, because Geminis are like the epitome of pivoting, and they don't do good at pivoting. Jinn men, because they copy everything, and they only love money. Not so much intelligentsia, for real. Born between June 1st and June 11th, these Geminis tend to be more objective with a clear vision needed to skip the details and get to the heart of the matter quickly, or see the bigger picture. Their greatest joy is to see other people happy. And as a result, they may well devote themselves to a social cause. So the theme with Geminis is you'll be happy. The thing with Cancers was they could get you with the mother piece. You act like my mother, and they don't even like their mother because that ain't their original mother. Tricky shit they can use, y'all. If you ain't happy, you definitely more than likely is with a Jinn or half and half or Gemini man. Not the real deal. No. Born between June 12th and June 20th, Geminis born between these dates can be very resilient and tough, but they can also be extremely level-headed. Highly creative, they never fail to impress others with their wit, knowledge, and insight into what is going on around them. Real flighty, real like space cadet if they a Gemini. Oh my God. If they're a Cancer Jinn, they gonna flip it where you nurture them like you gotta change their diaper. He's so cute. I buy him a short set kind of shit. For real. Make you their mother. But it say you act like their mother first to get you in that mode of mothering them. Honey, baby, Bob. Ain't nobody got time for that. Let's see what Sagittarius talking about. Bum bum beat up, bum bitty bitty bum bitty 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 bum. The Sagittarius man. Typically, there will be a crowd of people surrounding a Sagittarian man, and he won't be easy to pin down. His idealistic energy, exuberance, and curiosity are enduring and infectious, and although his innocent energy can sometimes get out of hand with reckless and careless behavior. His boundless optimism will never fail to draw others to him. So these motherfuckers, oh my God, that's a mess. You get a Sagittarius jinn, Lord, jinn man, bitch. I'm praying for you, I really am. Because they can lie and keep saying they always surrounded by people. So what you see, nobody believes you. I don't believe you. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he cool. That nigga cool. Like, no, this motherfucker nuts. I know he got all of y'all around so he can act like all of you niggas. But he ain't shit. Kind of shit. Ooh, honey baby. Lord have mercy. Although you may have to push your way through a lot of people to get to a Sagittarian man, the effort is certainly worth it. His soaring imagination, optimism, and creativity can quite literally move mountains, and there will never be a dull moment. See, there will never be a dull moment, but the nigga can't get nothing done. That's a sign of a jinn, too. And they love money, and they tend to take that house, that sign, because of it ruling abundance and luck. That's that. Are you a philosopher? Yes. Yeah. Ain't bit more, okay? There may, however, be a number of tense or difficult situations when his brutal honesty is nothing less than hurtful in its bluntness. So just being rude, boy, just to be a rude boy, because he looking at a regular Sagittarius, how they roll, when theirs is natural. The jinn man, honey, when I tell you fishy is a motherfucker, Jay, was she all the fish fillet? I'm trying to tell you. So, as well as being optimistic, energetic, and adventurous, potential partners of a Sagittarian man need to develop a thick skin. However, when it comes to affairs of the heart, this man's frankness and openness is very refreshing. They can't never tell the truth when they need to. You know, that mean they real transparent, open, foot in the mouth syndrome kind of situation. The jinn man, honey, when I tell you be lying, bro. Stop that lying, and putting yeast on everything because he can't produce. No, he can steal from you though. He could get with you as a woman. Hell, ooh, Lord, Sagittarius women need to watch out for Sagittarius jinn men, because he could get your ass if you making money. He get you for your luck. That'd be like being with a Pisces on a Pisces. God damn. Ooh, honey, good luck. There are no mind games or falsehoods. And when he tells you he loves you and wants to spend the rest of his life with you, you can be sure that he means it. So these motherfuckers something else. They play mind games and mix truthful falsehood a lot, even though all of them do that. All 12 of them do that. You know, so be careful with these motherfuckers. Sagittarius is dangerous. The jinn Sagittarius man is dangerous. Once in a relationship, freedom is essential for a Sagittarian man. Freedom to explore and freedom to dream. He could say that just to cheat on you. And you would look that shit up like, did he need freedom, girl? Yeah, you know. He sure do. You know, the half and half or so. They'll use that. They better be careful because they one step from frying fish tomorrow. I'm trying to tell you. A possessive, suspicious, or jealous partner will not last long. The independent spirit of a Sagittarian man won't tolerate any restriction. See what happened with that is they'll end up with somebody. If it's a Sagittarian man that's regular, they will end up with somebody that they want them to. This sin they don't. They don't end up with who they supposed to be with a lot because they would like it. It wouldn't turn them off. It would be something new kind of shit. Honestly, that's something that mean a lot of Sagittarian men missed a boat, like lost their twin. A lot of Sagittarian men lost their twin. So a woman being jealous, whether they get a divine mate or get their boo back, that'll be something new because they was dating bitches that do that. They don't like that because they really didn't like her. Okay. Many men they won't tolerate any restriction. You know what I'm saying? They be surrounded by jinns. Like, you got me fucked up, bitch. I will not. Freedom is my I'm half horse, half amazing. Can shit up out of there. Can shit don't know which way did he go, That's a mess. Many of the dreams and plans a Sagittarian man has won't be as wise or as well thought out as they could be. This is because he doesn't just think with his mind, he also thinks with his heart. But somehow this doesn't matter because the love of a Sagittarian man is a truly special gift, the gift of love that is honest, genuine, and pure. So you can. I mean, if they do a lot of ghosting, they do a lot of staying gone. Like, damn, this nigga ain't never at home. I don't know what he do for he said he a truck driver. Thanks for the ride, lady. Born between November 22nd and December 1st. I hit something because they hit my foot. Y'all better stay away from them Jan Sagittarian men. For real. The half and halfers are out on the limb. If they want to get back in good graces with God, then they're doing the right thing to make that happen. However, they on the wing in the prayer. They may be to the point where they gagging when they see a Jan because they know, oh, that's the big booty bitches. That bitch. Man, I don't never fuck with that bitch. Man, I'm going to be as faithful as I possibly can. Look at my boo looking all regular. November 22nd through December 1st. People born between these dates are perhaps the most positive. Perhaps the most positive of the entire zodiac. They see the possibilities life offers as endless and never take no for an answer. Their cup is always half full and not half empty. And with their strong desire to travel and seek out new experiences, adventure is their second name. So you get one that want to sit around the house, something ain't right. Or if he Tommy Mottola liver, why you always on the road? Do you know something ain't right with that one either? Because the real Sagittarian is real out, open. Just, I gotta go. I can't be sitting around like this kind of shit. If he do want to stay at home, then more than likely his nose open. And you ain't no damn Jan. Because he'll know you is. That's why I'm unrestricted. I gotta go. Can this shit. You gotta watch him. Born between December 2nd through December 10th. These Sagittarians need plenty of stimulation and variety. They also love freedom, and this applies to relationships, family, and work. They hate being tied down, and like Peter Pan, seem to bright, exuberant, adventurous, and free whatever their age. So they be Peter Panning December 2nd through December 10th. So if they not, then they love who they with. Because other than that, that's a go-to. They can't be pinned down. Lord have mercy. Jen's probably saying, I don't want him kind of shit. If she don't know she a Jen, she probably somewhere telling somebody right now, I don't fuck with Sagittarius men. I'm trying to tell you. Just a hassle. Look at the picture though. Look at the picture though, Jay. Hell no. Now I gotta go right now. Not open door policy. Hell no. Born between December 11th and December 21st. Bold and dramatic. See you later, alligator. Hell no. Bold and dramatic. These people are often life's gamblers, even when they lose, which they do from time to time. They always seem to land on their feet like a cat. Oh, God. Bold and dramatic. These people are often life's gamblers. Oh, be careful out here, y'all. I swear. Even when they lose, which they do from time to time, they always seem to land on their feet. I'm going to ask a lot what's the percentage of Jan men half-halfers out here. Because the originals really don't matter, do they? Let's do Libras. Then I'm going to do Capricorn after Libras. The Libra man can give advice and answers for just about everything. His logical, intelligent arguments never fail to impress, and his charm and his smile are irresistible. On the face of it, this man seems perfect, but there will always be times when his Libra scales tip back and forward and he starts to contradict himself. Making up his mind is tough for him, and even when he does appear to make a decision, he may change it immediately for fear of making a mistake. All this can drive his friends and loved ones to distraction, but such is his power that when they try to confront him with his inconsistencies, he melts them with his genuine regret and beautiful words. It's a dangerous jinn, man. He keep pulling you in, kicking you out just to pull you in, honey. God damn, that's a gaslighting motherfucker right there, ain't it? Lord have mercy. When it comes to romance, the Libra man is the king of all the signs of the zodiac. He could write books about the art of romance and the art of seduction, honey. Sensual seduction. Y'all better be careful. Sagittarius and Libras, they dangerous. They said he the most romantic of all the zodiac because he ruled the seventh house. And he ruled by Venus. Be careful out here. He'll use his casual charm and intelligent charisma to win over even the most resistant of potential partners. Oh, that's that go to fuck it on there. You know what? Them half and halfers be like that too. You gotta watch these motherfuckers. Then when he has won them over, he may not be sure what to do, and there may be a lengthy engagement period during which he weighs up his options. That's a mess. When he finally decides to take the leap, he will be a devoted, passionate, and charming partner. But since the art of romance comes so easily to him, he will always remain a flirt. And that's where we part, okay? Because that's how you become a half and halfer. It will get you. I had to get rid of flirting. It was a problem for me, and it was really from my dad. My brother had it too. And he, honey, end up in a situation and you ain't trying to take nobody to the house kind of shit. Like, y'all Libras, y'all better work on that shit, especially if you a man that ain't a half and half, or if you in a half and half, or you definitely need to sit the fuck down. You don't need to flirt with no motherfucker about it. But your mate or yourself in the mirror, become a positive narcissist. Do you hear me? Oh, love, Bob. Then when he'll use his casual charm. These motherfuckers, I'm just picking up motherfuckers at the bar. Always at the bar. Always on the scene. And you know, how you doing, baby? Kind of shit. Then when he has won them over, he may not be sure what to do. Lord have mercy. His partner will just have to learn to live with this. Oh, hell no, you don't. It's asking a Libran man not to flirt is like telling him not to breathe. Oh, well, I guess you won't be breathing then, motherfucker. Even if he is happily married, he will always be a speculator. That's how my first husband was. He was a Libra. He was so flirty, right in my face. I ain't love that hoe, so I ain't give a damn. However, damn, bitch, you real disrespectful. Friendship and love can often get extremely confused for Libran men. They will often have many friends of the opposite sex because they are so good at understanding what women think and feel. You see the danger? Danger, boss! Fortunately, the Libran male loves harmony, so he is unlikely to stray if his current relationship gives him what he needs. That's a narc, boy. Like, what? It's a lot of unhappy people with Libras. A lot of unhappy women. I can just read it and see it. He all about himself. He gonna flirt. He gonna do this. He gonna do that. Have you in a hard situation. Because he just can't knock it the fuck off. Fortunately, the Libran male loves harmony, so he is likely to stray. He is unlikely to stray. So you're just gonna stick around with me. But everybody, your friend, you flirting. You might as well leave, motherfucker, and go do whatever you gonna do. If his current relationship gives him what he needs, you giving him everything he need at home, and this motherfucker still. Oof. Intelligent conversation and companionship and plenty of physical affection. So when he come out from all that shit, he want to come laying on your ass and shit, rubbing you and shit. Like, man, you get away from me. Don't make no damn sense. Born between September 23rd and October 3rd. Librans born between these dates have all the sensuous qualities of Venus enriching their lives. They tend to be beautiful, artistic, caring, and full of generosity and warmth. They are never short of admirers, although they sometimes may have too many. See, their problem is they don't unwrap the gift that's right in front of them. They don't, but these are the type of motherfucker, they don't believe you. They don't believe that a woman is new every day. Even a man is new every day, but they'd say that to her. You don't know me, I change every day. I'm a new person every day, kind of shit. They'll say about themselves because they got a narc tendency. However, it's true. They miss everything. They just miss the gift right in front of them because they're always looking outside of their woman. When they can unwrap her, that's a challenge for you motherfuckers. God damn. Ugh. Born between October 4th and October 13th, there is a touch of the lovable eccentric about these Librans. They are spontaneous and fun, and anyone who knows them needs to expect the unexpected from them. Now, see, October 4th through October 13th, get it. September 23rd through October 3rd, they don't get it. They need to consult with October 4th through October 13th because they really do get it. They do. They just know that you ain't feeling them like that if they do some the flirtation, all of that shit. Because they'll flirt with their wife all the time, type they're always slapping her on the butt. Stop. Kissy, Philly, kissy. They know how to, I'm trying to tell you, they know how to do their thing, bro. I don't know about these other motherfuckers. Then you can have a tendency for a Libra and Jen to act like a Cancerian Jen. Night nurse. You got to play night nurse. He's so cute. You got to buy him a short set. The half and halfers too. Born between October 14th and October 22nd, these people have a sprightly and youthful, Sprichtly, and youthful approach to life, and are forever on the hunt for a new knowledge information, like Gemini's, Lord have mercy, and Sag, Lord have mercy. Their inquisitive minds make them the eternal students of the zodiac, and they never tire of learning something they didn't know before. If a Virgo end up getting pinned down by one of these motherfucking Jinn, they are in trouble because everything's a question. Ain't no different than a Pisces and a Virgo dynamic, where the Pisces dreams it and the Virgo manifests it. They never tire of learning something they didn't know before. Y'all know damn well the Virgo gonna be obliged like a motherfucker. And then kind of shit like, girl, you spinning your wheels. You out of energy yet? Sheesh. Good luck, y'all. For real. Go this cabby, honey. See what they talking about. The Capricorn man tends to come across as the silent but strong type, but it's a mistake to think that he prefers to be alone because he doesn't. I'll say that Capricorns do not do good without a woman. So that's why I said if you get a Jan Capricorn man, it's going to be hard to get rid of their motherfucking ass, just like the other signs. The night nurse. What other sign I just said that's like that, y'all? Hard to get rid of. You know it ain't Sagittarius. Damn sure ain't Gemini. Cancers and what else did I read, y'all? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Them niggas. A lot of yeah, Capricorns don't do good alone. But the Gen men, they don't want you. They want your money. They want that 10th house of career. They want notoriety. They want fame. They want everything. However, will they be able to deliver whatever it is that they want? They may master one thing, but everything else, let me hurry up and learn this because I got this bitch I'm working on and I'm about to get some money from her platform kind of shit. Oh yeah, they terrible as fuck. And more than likely, anything that they master, they parents had a hand in it. From drawing to music to cooking, any damn thing. They ain't had nothing to do with it. I'm talking about Gen men, Capricorns, honey. The real devil of the... It ain't no goddamn metaphor. They are it. Dumb devil as fuck. and gonna get on your motherfucking nerve. They don't even like you. You gotta watch them motherfuckers. They want your money. And you would think they so into you. No, depending on your earning potential, bitch, is how long you have to deal with that kind of cocksucking motherfucker. Because they don't like you. No. Now let's get back to the original man. The Capricorn man tends to come across as a silent but strong type, but it's a mistake to think that he prefers to be alone, because he doesn't. Now the one that's a jinn, he does. For real. He looking for a bitch that's gonna he can get some Sagittarius off with. You know, I can't be held down. I work a lot. You know, I work a lot. But why can't we spend no time together, baby? Kind of bullshit. He may not be the life and the soul of the party, but deep down, the Capricorn man craves attention and admiration. He also craves the spontaneity of romance, but the practical, stern, and disciplined part of his personality simply won't allow it. Sometimes, though, his yearnings will break through, and you'll get flashes of humor and the unexpected from him. Capricorns pretend they can live without romance, compliments, and attention, but the way to the heart of this strong, dependable, trustworthy, modest, but ambitious and successful man is to pay him compliments. Honey, baby. Listen, I already know. You know, I'll fuck around and have Valentine cards all year round. He's fine. You know the candies that he had to write on there? He asked for, you got a mint, babe. Here I go with the Valentine's candy. Year round. He's fine. You're so beautiful. I gotta go alfalfa with this man. Y'all better do what you gotta do, so you don't turn up in jail. I'm trying to tell you. Hell no. Capricorn pretend they can live without romance, compliments, and attention, but the way to the heart of this strong, dependable, trustworthy, modest, but ambitious and successful man is to pay him compliments. Then, when the relationship gets more intimate, give him plenty of affection. He needs to be encouraged to venture out of his silent prison and to see what a really wonderful man he is. Honey, I can do it with my eyes closed because that's my twin sign. And so if you got a Capricorn and you that ain't your original person and that's just a divine mate because you lost your twin or you didn't come with one, I mean, they're a blank canvas to me. They're a vibe. Like, because they like children. They really are. And they really do appreciate it kind of shit because they simple people, not simple-minded. No. They don't require a lot, but they do. So you want to do it. You know what I'm saying? That's on yours. I ain't going to say no more. More often than not, but you can see how they rule, I use, I control. So if you get a jinn man like that, he gonna fuck around and find out fucking with a normal woman that ain't a jinn. It's gonna be his worst nightmare. Cause she gonna awaken him to love that ain't even supposed to, he ain't cut for that. You see? I'm trying to tell you, gonna fucking, man, he a done deal when I tell you. It's like putting a splinter in that motherfucker. I'm trying to tell you, a chopper. Chopper. I'm trying to tell you, it's over with, point. Played itself. Period. More often than not, a Capricorn man will grow younger with age. He'll be incredibly serious in his teens and 20s, but then as he approaches midlife and beyond, he may start to relax and have more fun. Now, if they've been silly their whole life and they 40 and they still silly and laughing when it ain't no joke, that's a jinn man. He's unlikely to be unfaithful, though, as his strict moral sense and desire to do the right thing rarely relaxes. When he's busy building his career or at the height of it, there may be a tendency for him to become routine in his scheduling, even when it comes to love making. Y'all got work to do, honey, and I ain't giving you all the game. Y'all just got work to do. I'm just going to say that. He may also seem constantly preoccupied, which you could do if if you realize that you done came across a jinn or a half and halfer, the way you can either bring the half and halfer all the way over to God's side, or the jinn completely obliterate them, is to lay it on thick, lay it on real thick, where they can't take it kind of shit. They either gonna have to have you, or they gonna want to get the fuck away from you because they don't know what that is. They just wanted your money, baby. Kind of shit. I'm trying to tell you. He may also seem constantly preoccupied with work. This lack of spontaneity can take its toll on any relationship. I mean, oblige him. Don't buck. If he want to set sex up at 5 o'clock, then, I mean, if y'all still fucking these motherfuckers, you got to get rid of them. I'm trying to tell you, y'all don't be doing no work for real. So you got to use whatever you need to use to get rid of that motherfucker. And it's usually landed on thick, where he either gonna shit or get up. You see what I'm saying? For real. This lack of spontaneity can take its toll on any relationship. Fortunately, the older he gets, the less likely this is to be the case. Although he may not be the most romantic of lovers, throughout his life, the Capricorn man will always be that strong man with a gentle heart. And once he has given someone his heart, he will protect and provide for them and stand by them through the years, whether times are good or bad. Yeah, you don't fuck them over. I think that's where Allah allows them to act a fool. Because you don't fuck them over. They too innocent. You don't. Only a bitch or a bully or a jinn bitch, and she gonna get fuck around and find out. You don't fuck with them the wrong way. You see the danger in them? They dangerous as fuck. If you a jinn, they dangerous. And if you a bitch playing around that ain't a jinn, they dangerous. Just leave them alone. For real. Just leave them alone. Because God is going to get you. And he's going to allow them to get your ass too. For real. They ain't bullshit. Because they real innocent. And you ain't going to make a fool out of them. Because that's what you'll be doing. And why you want to do that? You like to see people hurting? And made a fool out of what's that about? Kind of shit. I'm trying to tell you. Be careful. And so I be telling people, don't fuck with them the wrong way, honey. You won't fuck around and out, honey. I'm like, damn, why they get to do this kind of mean shit to me and ain't nothing happening to them? Where they karma? It's a joke to tell a Capricorn they gonna get karma. And you can't fuck it with them first, honey. God ain't never hurt you. Go ahead, baby, scream to God. He can't hear you. Born between December 22nd and January 1st, people born between these dates are wonderfully stoic and resilient with an incredible capacity to withstand the blows of life. Their resilience and dedication are second to none, and like the steel under the blacksmith's hammer, they get stronger and more powerful with every blow, bitch. Oh my God. Blow, daddy. Hell no. You see why you should fuck with them? Jinns. Y'all see why y'all got to be careful with that? I'm trying to tell you. Because it's like if a person tell you, if you a jinn and you get a trick that's a Capricorn, and he say, I don't want to, and he's serious. Like, I don't want no relationship right now. I just want to be friends. Can we just go out to eat or whatever? And you like, yeah. And then you start liking the fact that he pays for everything or whatever. If it gets to the point where you're using him now and he was honest with you that he didn't really want nobody, you're the one that's going to catch hell. Yeah. Don't fuck with December 22nd through January 1st, bitch. Hammer time. And they get stronger. And they will sit on you. You be squealing like a fucking pig. I'm trying to tell you. Born between January 2nd through January 10th, these Capricorns are more than capable of reaching the heights of any mountain. Their success is likely to occur later in life, but when it does come, they share what they have with others. Little dark there, they real self-sufficient. So if you find one codependent, it may be a jinn or a half and half, but they not acting like they self, y'all. Use common sense. I'm giving you all it is. Now, if a motherfucker ain't acting like they sign say that they should, and it's written every motherfucking where as the standard of that sign, then you know something ain't right. They either slept with too many jinns and they struggling with getting back grounded and getting back to God's side, or they are a jinn completely through and through. A done deal. A trick that's tricking your ass. And now you got to get rid of them before you become a half and half woman. Real talk. They make you strange and rearranged, what they call a distorted feminine and a distorted masculine. Born between January 11th and January 19th, they may come across as modest and unassuming, but these people are excellent communicators with a knack for building success. If they accept a responsibility, they give it their full commitment. Dependable and strong, they demand the same level of integrity from everyone they deal with, both in the workplace and at home. So, yeah, you can't be shucking and jiving with them motherfuckers. January 11th through January 19th, if they don't have some type of expectation of you, or they don't really give a fuck what you do, and they have those kind of that birthday, January 11th through January 19th, that's a jinn or a half and half. They don't operate like that. They demand in return what they give to you. It's like you can't expect everybody. They're the type of people that say you got me fucked up. When they say you can't expect everybody ain't get the same heart as you. I don't give a fuck where they shouldn't be around me then. Kind of shit. They don't play. Homies don't play. Like no. If I'm like this, then they are real big on reciprocity. And if you not like that and they fucked around and told you, showed the inclination, something they showed your ass. And if you ain't like that, because you fucking around, whether you a regular woman that's playing with them, whether you a jinn that's playing with them, or whether you a half and half woman playing with them, your ass gonna fuck around and find out. Half and half is an infidel. You know, a woman that ain't serious in him, but he may be the type to say he only want to be friends. Now, how can you be his friend without crossing the line? You see? Because they be honest, bro. They do. When they not, they be jinns. And they play theyself. It's like they don't know how to be a man, jinn, to me. Let's see what Virgo's here saying. The Virgo man is typically in constant motion, either physically or mentally or both. He never sits still, like a Sag, and it's vital that his abundant energy finds a positive outlet, otherwise it's likely to be wasted in restlessness. So these motherfuckers, if they jinns, they bums. Beady bum bum. Like, damn, well, I thought they said Virgo's word. I was thinking to his sleep. When it comes to affairs of the heart, this man won't sweep you off your feet. He lives on a practical level, and he certainly won't give himself over to mushy promises and sentimentality. So if they do that, you got another dud. They got to go to work. This doesn't mean, however, that love isn't important to him. A lot like Gemini, both ruled by Mercury. Love matters a great deal, but the way he chooses to express his love is in his unselfish devotion, rather than through grand romantic gestures. He may present a detached and icy exterior to the world, but there are ways to win over his heart. And love is, you got to wake them up. If you don't awaken it, bitch, you about to get this money. You about to get this shmoney and get out my face because I got to go to work. In love, as with everything in life, he will seek quality rather than quantity, setting his sights on an accomplished and intelligent partner with a subtle rather than a blatant attractiveness. She regular. I love her. Virgos love that regular. Virgo men like that regular. Hell no. Beauty's an eye beholder with Virgos, clearly. He'll probably have very few real love affairs, and if a relationship doesn't work out, he will bury himself in hard work, and be doubly cautious about committing his heart again. In fact, many Virgos can live with celibacy far more easily than other people. Very true. There are a lot of Virgo bachelors around, single not because they have to be, but through choice. We don't like complications. We don't like complexities because we know where there's complications, complexities, and confusions, there's lies. And we don't fuck with that shit because it makes us triggered to punch you in your fucking face because we know you lying. Although his displays of affection are never obvious, and he will take his time finding the right partner because he is highly critical and enormously particular, he could be a master of the art of subtle seduction. More often than not, the object of his desire will find his controlled but powerful masculinity impossible to resist. Then, once he has decided he has found the one, he would declare his love with touching simplicity and do everything in his power to ensure that his love is returned, like Capricorn. He is capable of enormous sacrifice for the person he loves, and his love will burn constantly and dependably over the years, never fluctuating as it can do for other signs. Exactly. They like Capricorn. Virgo men are a lot like Capricorn men. They steady. They easy like Sunday morning. They really do got it mad. Because they ain't, listen, all that old extra shit. Hey, calm down, kind of shit. However, understand they can roll with you if you loud. You know what I'm saying? It's just they cut a certain type of way and they cut for one woman. Just like you said, you rarely have a problem with cheating Capricorns. That's a sign that that's a jinn or a man that's about to turn jinn. You rarely have a problem with cheating Virgos. That's a sign that there's a jinn or about to turn jinn. Do you understand? They just ain't cut that way. They give they all to they wife. They just do. Or they woman, whoever it is. Bitch, you not getting in here. Get your dumb ass. Honk. Move, bitch. Get out the way. Kind of shit. They just cut that way. You get some Aquarius that's cut that way. So let me go to Aquarius and see what they say after Virgo, after I do your birthdays. Born between August 23rd and September 3rd. People born on these days really hate to be in the spotlight and cringe with embarrassment if singled out in the crowd. They prefer to be the quiet achievers who remain in the background, but are the linchpin that keeps everyone and everything running smoothly without fuss. Born between September 4th and September 14th, these Virgos bring a clear and concise viewpoint to any situation. You don't have to guess where you stand with them, okay? They have a quick mind, but although they are extremely practical and logical, they also have brilliant flashes of intuition from time to time. So they know when you're cheating and you're full of shit. I know what you're doing. I know what you've been doing. I know what you did last summer, kind of niggas. Like, damn, that was last summer. This motherfucker. September 15th through September 22nd. There is something touchingly youthful, pure, and innocent about these people. They will always remain young and active, both physically and mentally, and like to live every day of their lives to the full. That's a vibe. That's a vibe. Yeah, just not fussy ain't on that trash, man. They just not on that trash. You gonna fuck around and find out you bring Virgo man some trash. That's what it God. And that's what women would think they want that until they get that and realize he do not play the radio, bitch. Don't come over here fucking with me when I'm not fucking with you. What in the fuck is wrong with you, bitch? And he is going to fucking fuck you up. And you're not going to get back in once he shut down on your ass. You think you about to be pulling up to his house and shit? That's what you think you about to be doing? No, the fuck you're not. You going to get the fuck out of here and that's it. Kind of man. Aquarian man. You can expect the unexpected from the Aquarian man. He won't behave the way people expect him to and rarely reveals his true feelings. Everybody is his friend, even his enemies. But there are few, if any, people who are really close to him. In fact, if he says he doesn't like someone, this is perhaps the clearest indication that he does, in fact, like that person. That's facts. Yes. You see that shit? Ooh, that in the gym, what y'all gonna do? Because that motherfucker, the real original one playing that shit like that, man. Ooh, wee, baby. I don't know. Damn. I don't know. You want to read it again? You can expect the unexpected from the Aquarian man. He won't behave the way people expect him to and rarely reveals his true feelings. So they conceal like a motherfucker. Cloaking. You know what I'm saying? Everybody is his friend. He'll get you with pleasantries. Thank you. You're welcome. You know, it's like, he nice, girl. Just, you know, oh, man. Oh, God. Oh, God. Everybody is his friend. Even his enemies. He keep his enemies close. So, you know, thought you had a friend. You had a shit. God damn. Oh, man. I don't know, y'all. But there are few, if any, people who are really close to him. In fact, if he says he doesn't like someone, this is perhaps the clearest indication that he does, in fact, like that person. Sounds confusing? Welcome to the age of Aquarius. Oh my God. An Aquarian man likes to keep his real motives, feelings, and intentions hidden. Not because he necessarily has anything to hide, but because he takes great pleasure in surprising others. He also obtains considerable satisfaction in discovering what makes others tick. See, Aquarian men, to me, are made strictly for their twin flame. It's hard for them to be with anybody else. Because they so, you can't, nobody will get it. Nobody will get it. And then it becomes a life of what? Just fucking with people? You know what I'm saying? Just concealing yourself. Even his enemies is his friend. Everybody's his friend kind of shit. Just a neutral ass motherfucker. Just a general reading, y'all. Not a personal. Like, damn. You can only get out of him if you his twin. You can only know about him if you his twin. For real. Anybody else, he just playing around. Ain't really letting you know what's up with him. Just playing with it. Just playing with it. He also obtains considerable satisfaction in discovering what makes others tick. When he can understand someone, he won't rest until he has unraveled their mystery. Then, when he feels he knows enough, he is off to the next challenge. So if you got an Aquarian jinn, they won't go the fuck head on, and that ain't how they cut. Especially if they not showing no signs of a life force or a pulse kind of shit. Because you ain't it. You not her. I said jinn men love money. That's it. Jinn women love materialism. That's why they gold diggers. They want to use your money. They like Scorpios. You know what I'm saying? Other people's resources. The person who wants to have a relationship with an Aquarian man must therefore first intrigue him. The what you see is what you get kind of person won't attract him at all. He's interested in someone who has many complex layers to their personality, and perhaps the best way to attract his attention is to ignore him. That's true. I had one on my heels for damn near 20-some years. And listen, no. And he just, it's, the thrill of the chase, I guess. When he does meet someone who continues to intrigue him enough to make him want to move the relationship on to the next stage, the Aquarian man may struggle. He isn't against marriage or commitment, but he doesn't take to it as easily as the other water signs, Cancer and Scorpio. In fact, they put him as a water sign, an air sign, but he is the water bearer. In fact, even when he's head over heels in love, he may try to hold off marriage for as long as possible. He may come up with all sorts of plots. Yeah, she got his ass. Yes, honey, she got his ass. It's over with. He may come up with all sorts of plausible reasons why it would be best to delay, which is a shame because once the Aquarian male finally decides to take the plunge, which he will eventually do, even if it happens later, then with most of his peers, he really comes into his own. He finally starts to relax and open up, bringing endless surprises and excitement to the relationship. Yes. Somebody's sitting right there, and he's ignoring it. If you put that as a man, the cupcake right there, that's like the 4 cups. So, Aquarian man, the woman to be right there, that they supposed to be with, and they'll keep playing, and she'll be trying to figure out what the fuck is wrong. That ain't no jinn. That's just how Aquarius man rolled. They don't know what to do with the one that he found is actually her, the one. But you got to be careful with that shit because you can turn into a half-a-halfer. Fucking around. And it ain't even your fucking vibe. Everybody's your friend. I'll tell you the truth. Born between January 20th and January 31st. Aquarians born between these dates like surprises, and unexpected is something on which they thrive. Even if they have a stable home or work situation, they like to shake things up from time to time to keep everyone on their toes. Still, they are very loyal when it comes to most personal relationships. See, they don't cheat. Not when they got the one. Those the ones, when I say they don't cheat, Virgos, Capricorns, Aquarius, it'll be hard for gents to even get anything about it down. If anything, a lot they passed again. Kind of shit. Born between February 1st and 10th, it's difficult for people born between these dates to maintain relationships with people who aren't prepared to evolve and experiment in the same way as they are. These people are constantly reinventing themselves, trying to stimulate themselves and everyone around them to be better. It's difficult for people born between these dates, February 1st and February 10th. What's up, Aquarius season? And these dates to maintain relationships with people who aren't prepared to evolve and experiment in the same way as they are. These people are constantly reinventing themselves, trying to stimulate themselves and everyone around them to be better. I told y'all the darkest of the witches is Aquarius witches, because they don't care about nobody. Everybody's their friend, even their enemies. You see? So they don't love you hoes at all. You hear me? They love that shit right there. They love that shit right there. You see how they hold it and caressing it? Motherfucking candles and shit. Born between February 11th and 18th, there's a universal quality about these Aquarians. Although they often appear aloof and detached, inwardly they are sensitive and romantic. They prefer to associate with people who share the same diverse views on life as they do. Their life will be many things, but it will never be dull. Let's go to Taurus. The possessive ones. I'm one on the clear line. The Taurian man. As the image of a bull suggests, the Taurian man tends to be strong, determined, and hardworking. At first glance, he may appear conservative in his appearance, but if you take a closer look, you'll notice how well tailored and expensive his clothes are. He may be the quiet, unassuming one working hard and untiringly in the corner, but check back in a couple of years and you'll probably find that this sensible, practical, and determined guy is now running the place. In other words, never underestimate the power and potential of the male Taurian. Once he has set his mind on something or someone, he almost always gets what he wants, and he can wear people down with his dogged persistence. When it comes to choosing a partner, the Taurian male prefers one with grace and intelligence who can balance his own maturity. He likes his freedom and doesn't want a clinging vine, but he also wants someone he feels needs his support. It may be true that the bull isn't a wild dreamer and he won't sweep his potential partner off their feet, but you can be sure that when he says he will ring back or do something, he will do it. True. So if these motherfuckers, you texting them, they ain't calling you back. They used to bring you shit. Now this just don't ghosting, gaslighting. That's not a Taurus man. Okay? You're dealing with a half and half or a gin. There are no mind games here. This man means business, and you should be in no doubt about his intentions. Once he has captured your heart, he'll work untiringly to build a secure future for the both of you. Now, see, the danger in that is that if you get an original Taurian man, he may not be your man, but if you're a woman that's clingy, he ain't gonna like that shit. You understand? Because he'll know you ain't the one. And if he becomes clingy towards you and you know that he ain't your man, then you need to be standing in the way to tell him to get the fuck on, because they do rule the second house of possession, bro. There are no mind games here. This man means business, and you should be in no doubt about his intentions. Once he has captured your heart, he'll work untiringly to build a secure future for the both of you. A future that includes a secure and beautiful home, regular holidays, plenty of luxuries, and strong but gentle arms protecting you from life's storms. Look at this. Y'all know any Taurian man? He would be the shadow being. You know what I'm saying? So just look at the shadow being. It's the jinn even. You see what they do? Honey baby. Possess but don't perform. Oh my God. Born between April 20th and April 29th, the influence of the planet Venus is particularly strong here, and people born between these dates are likely to be incredibly sensual and loving. They do possess, however, a tendency to crave the biggest and the best of everything, and learning the art of simple contentment may be one of their biggest life challenges. Really? Because they get that Aries in there. That's why. Born between April 30th and May 10th, people born between these dates tend to have very active and creative minds, but there is a danger that they can be highly critical of themselves. Their path to happiness lies in their ability to trust their intuition as much as their ability to analyze every detail. They cut real different. They really are. Born between May 11th and May 20th, these people have a very strong financial sense and are also highly practical and success-oriented. That said, they should be careful to ensure they don't become workaholics in their pursuit of financial security. Some like a Virgo. To feel truly fulfilled, they need to get in touch with their Taurian sensuality and to constantly remind themselves that they need a balance of giving and receiving of work and play. Now, see, when it comes to the elements, you could go with who's natural and who's not just based on the elements. Earth signs always going to be found working. If somebody tell you something different, it's some bullshit in the game because what the fuck, bro? Fire signs, passionate, if a motherfucker docile and looking like the two ladies that the Taurian shadow being was holding, then something ain't right with the bitch. She more than likely done burnt out because she ain't a natural fire sign. She's a jinn or a half and halfer that done fucked around and found out. Even on the male side, the water signs are intuitive and very caring and nurturing and, sensitive. They feel. So if you got a motherfucker that's apathetic, ain't feeling you, fuck you, bitch, kind of situation, and they're a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces, then you know good and goddamn well something ain't right with this motherfucker. Okay? If you got to take care of an earth sign, whether it's a man or a woman, this, if you got a twin that's an earth sign, y'all gonna take care of each other in the way that you do. And it's gonna work out. Now, if you not an earth sign, you got somebody that ain't taking care of themselves, they codependent as hell. Can you do this for me? Can you do that for me? Looking for you to do it, looking to ride off your coattail and all this other shit. That ain't normal for no damn earth sign. Air sign don't communicate. Something wrong with the nigga. They are air sign. Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. They gonna communicate in some form, shape, or fashion, honey. Motherfucker ain't got no intellect. Something wrong with the bitch. He an amoeba. Something going on. You hear what I'm saying? What you mean you ain't got no passion and you a fire sign? What you mean you ain't got no spontaneity to you and you a fire sign? You see what I'm saying? What you mean you a earth sign and all you do is sleep in the bed? What? Come on, y'all. Use your brains. It's not hard. I'm going to go to Scorpio. Then I'm going to go to Pisces. Something just ain't right. It just ain't right. Something. Y'all see Uncle Alexander O'Neal said he's slumming it. He live in a slum. I'm slumming too, huh? I'm slumming too. I ain't even got to tell you. It's a damn shame my grocery store is Family Dollar now. The audacity of the jinn bitch. Either one of them. Who cares? The Scorpio man. On the surface, a Scorpio man can often appear calm, confident, and in control. But if there was only one word to sum up a Scorpio man, that would be passion. I call them the fire water sign. So if they ain't got no passion, honey, it may be passion fruit. You know what I'm saying? Just sit there. kind of shit. If you don't move it, it won't move kind of shit. Not just passion in the bedroom. Okay? If a motherfucker is so interested, I got a wickle of Scorpio in my chart, and that weird Jinn Capricorn dude, honey baby, I could feel it. Like, this motherfucker is really obsessed with the Scorpio in me. However, it's not even that. It's the monies, and the genitalia follows the money. But the money is the most important above the genitalia. You understand me? So if you got somebody that's all about the genitalia, more than likely they in a Scorpio, because that triggers Scorpios that's real. It does. Bitch, I ain't no motherfucking dick on feet or no vagina on feet. What do you think this is? I'm a human being with a heart in my chest. Are you for real? Kind of shit. Not just passion in the bedroom, but passionate intensity about everything and everyone involved in their life. If you find emotional intensity unsettling, then a relationship with a Scorpio man isn't for you. So if they're not emotionally intense and passionate, something ain't right with the bitch. People tend to either love or dislike Scorpio men. It's impossible to be neutral about them, and they will always make an impression with their hypnotic intensity. They are an enigma in every sense of the word and can be passionate one moment but full of common sense the next. Philosophical one day, then earthy and sensual the next. Full of surprises, it's impossible to second guess them, and that's exactly how they like it. You ain't guessing me, nigga. They delight in unsettling people and encouraging them to let down their guard. Then once you've let down your guard, they'll either move in for the kill or scuttle away in search of another conquest. I mean, they looking for people to open up. So if you fucking with somebody that's a Scorpio and they ain't looking for you to open up, something ain't right with the bitch. Coming second is not in the Scorpio man's vocabulary. They want to be your side dude. If they talk like that, they are a dud. Losing is not only painful for them, it could kill a part of him. He doesn't just want to win in life, he has to win, and it's the same in relationships. He'll want to control you, and if he catches his partner's eyes wandering, his jealousy will know no bounds. However, he has a completely different set of rules for himself. You got to give him space. You'll have to put up with his flirtations. No, you don't. Because he don't really have no room to do that. So if he is, he don't have no wisdom. Some ain't right. He's a half and halfer or a jinn. Because a person that's a wise Scorpio, which is what you would want your man to be, would know that flirtation ain't for him, because motherfuckers love to see Scorpio as a sexual object. I don't have time for that shit. I'm not about to flirt with nobody, because I need to make this money, baby. I got some shit going on over here. I got to do this. I got to do that. Do you understand what I'm saying? Ike and Tina, bitch. Ike was a Scorpio. Uncle Ike is a Scorpio. Talk about, he's always looking ahead. That's what they said in that movie. Yeah, he sure is, to make sure Tina got what the fuck she need. Now, if you think you about to even guess him, you're not. Because one minute he like this, and one minute he like that. And he trying to see if you going to open up to him. And if you don't, then he on to his conquest, bitch. I told y'all to look up how many Ikettes Ike Turner had. He never got the time. You got to give him space. You'll have to put up with his flirtations. No. Although if they are, then something ain't right. They are a freak of nature. Although this sounds very unfair, the fact is that you need to be very brave and strong to fall in love with a Scorpio, which is true. Once he's hypnotized you, however, you'll soar higher and further with him in physical, emotional, and intellectual expressions than you would ever have thought possible. Because they possessive too. Scorpios are possessive like Taurus. Look at this. The ones touching that tree. You know what? Forbidden fruits and shit. Lord have mercy. I ain't even going near. We'll be here all day with that, breaking that down. Oh my God. Woo. Born between October 23rd and October 31st. Determination is the key word for people born between these dates. Some may regard them as insensitive and obsessive because they push forward so single-mindedly. But for them, there are no half measures in life. They want to be the best, and they won't let anything stand in their way. Yeah, y'all, if you got a Scorpio twin, they want an adventure partner. A partner like that's just adventurous. Yeah, y'all, I swear to God, I did not look at this. I did not look at this, but I was thinking about the tree that made me say that. Then I looked down like, hell yeah, yeah. They want somebody that's real adventurous. Well, that's how a man would know that that ain't the woman for you, or somebody doing something to your woman. Something going on. Something going on. Honey, baby, figure it out. Born between November 1st and November 10th, people born in the first couple of weeks of November are not afraid of obstacles or challenges in any way. That's what Allah said. Yeah, that is true. What I said about somebody else, I can't remember, but it's kind of like it may be Aquarius. I don't know. However, you don't take the time. Oh, Libras. You don't take the time to unwrap your person, Scorpios. That's how you would think that your woman ain't adventurous. Because you so busy going on to another conquest instead of paying attention to what's in front of you. You don't take your time with it. You know what I'm saying? Uncle Ike knew Aunt Tina's bra size. She didn't know her own bra size. He knew everything about her. She didn't know. She like, ask Ike, I don't know. On an interview, he all like, yeah, she wear an A cup, so and so and so. However, when I say unbreakable bond, bitch, the world can say whatever they want to. They knew what was going on, kind of situation. People born in the first couple of weeks of November are not afraid of obstacles or challenges in any way. In fact, they positively thrive on them and love nothing better than trying to prove that no one can stop them. And as a result, more often than not, no one can. Yeah, they live to regret it. If you lose your twin, you gonna date Scorpios, and then they end up. I'm talking about a terrorist to the world. For real. Because they realize they lost them. Whether they died or whether they end up losing them to another man, whatever the case may be, they just is not right without their twin. That's kind of like the signs I said that, they do. Aquarius. They need their twin. That's Scorpio. Anybody else just won't do because they're going to end up, really causing imbalances in the earth because they ain't where they supposed to be. They cut a certain type of way and they regret when they fuck up with their twin because they don't be right and then they take it out on everybody else. Born between November 11th and the 21st, if these people are cornered or put in a compromising situation, they won't give in until they get what they want. Born fighters and seekers of justice, they know how to crush their opposition and do what they do best, win. Oh, God. This is winning at all costs, huh, Joe? Ugh. The Piscean man. Imagine your perfect man. The Piscean man could be that man. In fact, he could be anything you want him to be. Ain't that the damn truth? That's dangerous. Ooh, Lord. This man is a romantic dreamer at heart, and when he falls in love, he falls in deep, so deep that it can be hard to tell where you begin and where he ends. Honey, baby, my son, father. I swear to God, I be sleep. That nigga say, go use the bathroom. God damn, is these my kidneys or yours? Man, and I would get up and literally go because I would have to use the bathroom. Damn. Can I live? Ugh. The problem comes when you want a bit of independence and freedom in your relationship. The Piscean man struggles to take a step back. This isn't to say he is clingy, needy, or the jealous type. It's just that he has the ability to identify with his partner's moods and emotions so much that any form of distance will trigger insecurities. So if he don't want to be around you, something ain't right. He is also sensitive and easily hurt. And once he is merged with another person, he will quite literally feel their pain and dream their dreams. If he ain't that in tune, something ain't right, bro. As well as encouraging the dreams of others, the Piscean man has plenty of dreams of his own. It's important that these dreams are never forgotten or trodden on. If he gets the chance to turn them into reality, his potential for success, not just emotionally and personally, but financially and materially, is outstanding. He doesn't need many material possessions to feel fulfilled, but through making good use of his intuition and lucky opportunities, he often ends up wealthy. He will need an incredible amount of encouragement along the way, however, and some people may find the sensitivity of the Piscean male alarming. That said, a relationship with him can not only be deeply rewarding, it can be creative, enchanting, and mesmerizing. Even if he's prone to bouts of uncertainty and low self esteem, his potential to succeed in life and love should never be underestimated. Sensitive he may be, but he's also a survivor with an uncanny ability to plunge into the unknown, somehow coming up with hidden treasures and a blueprint for a better tomorrow. Now, they are like Taurus men, because if you get one, you will think you won, when in reality, he may just be a good lover. Now, Pisces like that anyway. It just told you the romantic. Taurus is ruled by Venus, the second house of possession, so he gonna take care of you. Just because my son father said what he said, that don't mean I'm supposed to be with him for the rest of my fucking life. You gotta know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to run. Damn. Born between February 19th and February 29th, those born between these dates will often be highly idealistic, but also at times inconsistent and impractical. Success and fulfillment tend to come later in life, when there will be sudden gains in personal power and exciting opportunities to express their vision of life. You know what else they can do? They can fuck you up if they got a twin and they need some money. They'll play a jinn and get out of it and win, because they every man. And if they got a twin that they've been with lifetime after lifetime, that twin would know that they are every man. And if they need some money, they'll go out there, but they'll learn a lesson though, because they could be doing that all the time. Like, we need some money. Like, I'm about to go do whatever I need to do, kind of situation, get with somebody and get what they need and bring it back to the house, and you ain't gonna never hear from them again, or they gonna find a way to dump you off. They're gonna drag you. I told my son father girlfriend he was with for some time, maybe 5 years or some shit. They was together for a little minute after we divorced. And I'm like, girl, he going to drag you, girl. You can fuck around if you want to, but he's going to drag you, girl. And me and him had already, I'm like, look, just do what you need to do to get out. I don't know what him and his twin had came up with as far as she was concerned and how to deal with her, because that's not his twin and that wasn't his woman. However, I told him to get the best benefits out of her being a traveling nurse. Like, get out of Ohio. You can travel at least if she's not going away. If she travels, then just get a break. I mean, do what she do. Then, you know what I'm saying? If you feel like she ain't going nowhere, he used to beat her up. It backfired so bad, and she would not let go, because this my man. No, that's not. That's his girl over there. This Aries man. It's not your man. I said, let him go or he gonna drag you. She wouldn't let him go. I don't even know what the fuck she's doing now. I don't. Born between March 1st and March 10th, these Pisceans have exceptional artist gifts and creative potential. They should avoid drugs and dependent behavior at all costs. The security of a loving home is important to them. And yeah, my son father, he act way better when he not using nothing. All he really need was weed and maybe a beer. Other than that, hard drugs and that kind of shit, I don't know what he call himself doing. Boy, because marijuana ain't drugs. It's a herb. I wish I would get it right. Born between March 11th and March 20th, compassionate service to the world is the destiny for people born between these dates. They must be free to live their lives on their own terms. If they are able to do so, not only will they be more secure within themselves, they will also bring great happiness to those lucky enough to come into contact with them. This something for a Pisces woman. If she got a man, he would have to understand that about her. My father Virgo, my mother Pisces. He had to understand that she had to be free to live her life on her own terms. Cause he was something else. She couldn't even breathe. Where you at? Where you going? What you doing? God, Lee, I like it, but damn. May, June. So I got everybody, didn't I? Leo. I didn't get Leo, I don't think. Did I get Leo? I'll be able to know when I get there. I think I did get Leo. Or did I? I did. Oh, I don't think I did, y'all. It seemed like I did, but maybe I didn't. Okay, Leo man. If you want to find a Leo man, you'll most likely find him surrounded by a circle of admirers or on the stage. Just like Aquarius. Lord have mercy. The secret of winning his friendship or his heart is fairly simple. Be his audience. Whoa. Even if he is one of the quieter types born under this sign, he will still respond to adoration and flattery. Love is a vital ingredient for a Leo man to feel happy and fulfilled, and if it's missing from his life, he will slump into despondency and even depression. That's that man your business. Sweep from your own house, your own door, and beat anybody ass until you that you need to come out and while you in that house, because you the mate of a Leo. You see what the lioness got to go through. Look at her down there. Oof. Love is a vital ingredient for a Leo man to feel happy and fulfilled. And if it's missing from his life, he will slump into despondency and even depression. He needs to be worshipped to feel alive. And when he does find the partner of his dreams, he will make a passionate, generous lover. But there is a drawback, and that is his jealousy and possessiveness. He expects his partner to belong to him, body, mind, and soul, but ironically, he'll grow restless if his partner is totally subservient. Ooh, it's a thin line. Oof. A delicate balancing act, therefore, needs to be struck between provocative challenge and submission. Another drawback is that the Leo man is a born flirt. Y'all gonna learn today. Even if he is deeply in love, this won't stop him. Appreciating beauty in his eyes will frequently wander. But as long as his partner is keeping him satisfied with plenty of romance and affection, he is unlikely to stray. So why y'all just don't bring the flirtation home? I'm not understanding that. I really ain't. Like, you niggas need to look up flirting and put it somewhere in your motherfucking house. Like, frame it up. Whether or not the Leo man is truly the king of the jungle or just a pretender is open to debate, but there is no doubt that this man was born to command and to be respected by those who follow his rules. He's also capable of magnificent strength, devotion, and courage on behalf of the people he loves or a cause he believes in. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you, cowboy quarter on them hoes. A woman that's with a Leo man while I'm at home. You want a gun in your mouth, bitch? I'm sorry, however, that's how it is. Cause I like literally have to be so balanced for this motherfucker. And I gotta praise and worship this nigga. And that's idolatry to God. So I gotta talk to God about this and some more shit. Don't ask me why. Born between July 23rd and August 3rd, people born between these dates are natural leaders, and everyone will look to them for guidance and security. There is a danger that they can become autocratic and too harsh on themselves and others, demanding nothing less than perfection, which is, of course, impossible. So if y'all got a Leo man and you don't want to worship him, you want to kick him in his face, more than likely, that man is not for you. He's a dud. I'm just saying. He's a dud. And that's it. For real. I hate duds. I do. Because they waste your time. Especially these male jinns. They terrible as fuck. It's like they don't